All right, here we go. You know the drill. No studio, no editing, just me, you, the whiteboard. What we talking about today? We talking about nutrition. It's the worst one, right? How can I get my goals? And we're not even going to be talking about weight loss or muscle gain. We're talking about just goals in general, because there's 6 things that you want to think about no matter what your goals are that's going to keep you on the right path, okay? What's number 1? Protein. Stop worrying about collagen. Stop worrying about this shake as opposed to this shake. Figure out what proteins you like and have them in abundance in your life. So if you have no problem drinking protein shake, drink 2 of them a day. If you like to eat meat, have meat with almost every meal. If you are plant-based, vegan, you don't want that, there are tons of options. Do your research more than just looking at your favorite influencer online. Follow the science, okay? The science. Protein. And also, target weight. Stop thinking about where you are right now. Think about where you want to be, and then smidge a little bit off of that. If I'm 200 pounds right now and I want to weigh 185 in the next 2 months, that's my target weight. So I'm going to eat about a gram per pound, 185 grams of protein a day to make sure I can get that. If I can't get that 185, that's okay. I'm making a range, and that range might be 125 to 165. You say, Travis, why not 185? That's your target, because you can't get there yet. Baby steps, take them. Number 2, you starve, no weight loss, no goals. Starving yourself does not help. Fasting is a little different, but even those that fast, I have to tell you, the longer you push off your goals, the longer it takes for those goals to happen to you. Just think about that for a second. Nothing wrong with fasting. But for those of you who are looking to lose, who are looking to get a better relationship with food, don't starve yourself. That's the main thing that will make you emotionally eat. It'll create that bad relationship that you have with food. So don't starve yourself. Find a way to fall back in love with eating food, and then eat real food, okay? Here's the hardest one for people. Privilege. Most people don't think they have it. Even the poorest person might have privilege in some regards to someone else, right? So all the stuff that you say you don't like, or even maybe some of the stuff you say you can't eat, think about that stuff. Think about what that's doing. Think about how that makes you feel. That's your privilege. That's probably what's keeping you from your goals. If your goals are getting better at balance, but you hate doing yoga, guess what? Your privilege of, I don't need to do yoga, is not allowing you to be able to get better at balance. Same thing happens when we think about it from a nutrition standpoint. If my doctor tells me I need more fiber in my diet, and all I want to constantly say is I don't like to eat fruit, and then I'm not looking for alternative ways to supplement that, guess what? That's on me. Nobody else. Nobody else. So cut the privilege. Find the stuff that works for you. Find the stuff that you like. You will get there. It's not that hard. You just have to start taking those steps. Fads and diets. So hard. Everything's out there. Keto, paleo, primo, pescatarian, even vegan, vegetarian lifestyles or diets and fads. People don't want to admit it, but these things, while they have always been around, they've never been marketed like this. Yes, we've always had cultures of people who've strictly eaten plant diets. A lot of those cultures, they needed a little bit more to keep going. That's our benefit these days, is if you are on one of those plant-based diets, you can still supplement some of the stuff you need, like more protein. But here's the thing. If you're on one of these keto, paleo, whatever diet, and you're constantly weaving and changing, it's kind of similar to your workouts, man. You gotta get some consistency. If you don't find that consistency with what you're eating, your diet is just inconsistent. Because at the end of the day, what we eat is our diet. So if you eat Skittles, if you eat popcorn, if you eat ribs, if you eat wings, if you eat fried foods once or twice a week, they are part of your diet, regardless on if you say they're not. They are. The proof is in the pudding, okay? The way you break these traditions of the fads and the diets that are getting to you is by making sure you're focusing on yourself only and what works for you, okay? Fads and diets, get rid of them. The last thing that I can say is the best thing I can always say. Cook more than you eat or carry out. And people got to stop acting like there's a difference between them. Even if you go to the grocery store and get carry out, it's carry out, man. That's fast food. You didn't make it. There might be something in there that might be inflammatory to your system. You don't know it. You didn't prepare it. But you can save yourself by making sure you're consistently cooking more at home yourself. And if you're one of those people that has to remind yourself that you're now cooking at home more than you often, then that means you're still not cooking at home enough. You should only be thinking about the times you do go out, because the rest of your week is already jam-packed with the food you normally eat. When people are going through the week, waking up on a Monday, figuring out what they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Monday, they already lost. You should already know what that is probably by Sunday afternoon. Why? Because of the number one thing people say of why nutrition is hard for them. They are too busy. That's a lie, man. None of you guys are too busy. If you weren't too busy, you wouldn't be sitting on your phone watching me or things like me right now. So I'm getting off the phone because that's it. Real talk, real fitness. You know how we get down. See you in the gym.